Hartwood Acres is a popular spot for outdoor concerts in the summer, but that's not why Boaz is there today.
He's just in time for high tea at the Hartwood Mansion. How fancy! And I think Boaz is getting them to spill the tea on some upcoming events. Boaz, you look underdressed in such fancy surroundings.
Yeah, I do. I probably should have worn a tux or a suit of armor or something. It looks like we're in a castle here, and I'm joined by Tony over here. We're here at the mansion. It's funny, for the mansion, so many times I'd come to Hartwood Acres and I didn't realize you could even go in the mansion, but there's so many events in here.
We hear that a lot. We do, and we're so glad you came back to see us.
Yeah, and so this house was built in the 1920s, and we're going into the Great Hall, and parts of the Great Hall actually go back even like more, like hundreds of years, right?
They do. The paneling in this room is actually from a place called Lee Hall in Hartford, England, and it's from the 1600s.
Wow.
So when the house was being dismantled, the paneling was taken out. You hear about that a lot. And the architect sent this picture behind you to the owners of the house and said, would you like to purchase this?
So this was almost like a catalog. Be like, oh, do you want to buy this from a castle we're tearing down in Europe?
So they bought it, they took it out of the warehouse, shipped it over here by boat, and the architect designed this room to hold it. So when you're here, it's like you're in a manor house from the 1600s.
Wow, it really is incredible. I mean, it feels like you're traveling through time and across the globe. And right now you're set up for one of your high teas.
Yep.
This one is obviously Valentine's Day themed. And this is something you do throughout the year.
We do. The only month we don't have a tea is January, because we're undecorating from the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
And November, because we're decorating for the holidays.
Well, you go sort of crazy during the holidays. I mean, this place looks pretty magical.
It does. Thank you.
All right. Well, should we take a seat over here and enjoy a preview of the high tea? And I was looking at this menu earlier. It looks amazing. There are 3 courses. You've got the tea, of course, and you've got tea sandwiches. Is there a cucumber sandwich in there?
There is.
Traditional.
There's a cucumber sandwich in there, yeah.
You've got your scones with clotted cream. You've got 2-bite desserts. And I think Kendall might be around here to give us a little sample of some tea. And so can you tell me, I know the Valentine's Day tea, unfortunately, is already sold out. They do sell out sometimes pretty quickly. But there are other ones coming up in March and April. What are those ones?
Well, we'll have our literature tea in March. And we will be having a Downton Abbey tea, which is extremely popular. People love to dress up for that in April. And in May is our Mother's Day tea. Also very popular, nice thing to do for your mom or for your wife if she's a mom.
Right.
Right?
Well, it's awesome. Well, the Downton tea thing is very apt also because there were probably a number of servants who worked here too.
Yes, we did have, she had 5 in-staff servants all the time in-house, plus the people out on the estate. And then if she had a party or something like that, she did bring in extra help.
Wow. Yeah. And really, like, the details here are amazing. I mean, the walls, you know, are from a castle in France, or from England, so that's pretty impressive. But they're also secret things. So this wall opens up because behind the wall and under this room are organ pipes.
There are separate rooms with organ pipes on both sides.
This is crazy. And then, can we actually signal a little organ music?
Let's try that, Kendall, if you would.
And this, how old is this organ?
The organ is an aeolian pipe organ. It dates to the late 1800s.
Wow.
And it was in Mary's family home of Braemar. She brought it here. Braemar was torn down about the same time this house was completed. And so she brought a lot of things here, and that was one of the things she brought.
Wow, that's amazing. And I've got to ask, like, you spend a lot of time here. Have you seen any ghosts?
I've not seen any ghosts.
Okay. It feels like you answered that very selectively. Maybe you felt a ghost.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe, but never anything scary.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's, I mean, certainly such a magical place to have tea. And we're going to be back later in the show to get a sneak peek of your house tour. We're going to check out some of the other wings of this mansion. And yes, there are wings because this place is huge.
It's huge.
Well, I'm going to toast you with a tea, this lovely organ music behind us, and I'll take a sip for you. Pinky's out, right?
Pinky's out.
So bougie. And Boaz, thank you so much for asking the question, have you ever felt a ghost? I think that would be the prettiest place for a ghost to live.
Yeah, and we see the curtain kind of moving behind you, so we were curious.
You have friends there. That is awesome. I am so jealous. Look at him. He looks so at home there.
I want to have high tea.
Oh, we will. It's the mini sandwiches for me. The Valentine's Day high tea is sold out, but they're also hosting high teas in March, April, and May. Those dates are on your screen now, and we're going to have more info on our website. What a cute Mother's Day idea.
Right, so fun. All right, coming up on Talk Pittsburgh, bringing emerging artists to the stage. More on the play coming to a Northside theater, all thanks to a program to showcase new works of art.
And it's your chance to give back. Join KDKA and CBS stations across the country as we partner with the Red Cross to help families affected by the California wildfires. The Instathon event held on Instagram starts tomorrow.
You can head to KDKA's Instagram anytime during the day to donate. And make sure you watch Talk Pittsburgh tomorrow. Our very own Barry Pintar, who was on the front lines in California reporting on the fires earlier this month, will join us to talk about his experience.
I can't wait to hear that. It's going to be a great conversation. We hope you join us and consider donating to those in need.